So, welcome to Albania. Like literally across the border, single border. And didn't seem to leave Montenegro, just rode into Albania. No hassle. It looks so far beautiful. So, the road carries on. Another day, another country.
Close your eyes, feel the light. Dreams awake in the night. Echoes whisper what you seek. Manifest the words you speak.
So, for £16 a night in Albania, you kind of end up getting, I would say, quite a bit of value for your money. Especially when you realise you can hear the sea. Okay, so local breakfast. I believe it's pronounced birek. So this one is spinach, but you can also get meat and you can get cheese. So the guy in the cafe recommended spinach, said it'd be tastier for me. Yummy. Okay, it is officially beautiful in Albania. What a river. Amazing.
In the waves of endless time, thoughts align with heart's chime. Stars above and roots below. Universe begins to show. Believe in what you see. Let it come to be. Power
I guess on a clear day, the view's spectacular. You can't see much of the view, but even so, this is something quite spectacular. I guess the sea is out there somewhere, and all the lakes and the mountains hidden in the clouds. So an hour ago I was down at Dures by the sea, and I think this is Kruge, up in the mountains. Incredible castle, just an incredible view. Albania really is absolutely magical. So if ever there is a view that needs a park bench, then this is the view. But a park bench isn't available, but what we do have is a lovely seat, and that is the payoff. Amazing. all the way to Albania to film the kind of barbecue I do in the UK. Beautiful. Doesn't that look amazing? So, getting closer to being ready. Probably I don't know, 40 minutes? It's absolutely delicious lamb though. So, if you're ever here, grab some. So the lamb outside has got a couple of hours left to cook, but they had some left over from last night in Horizon restaurant, and I get to try it with this view. So as a barbecue caterer, I can't think of anything better for lunch. Okay, so I get offered dessert and I'm like, no, I am too full. And I get told that I have to try this. It's on the house. It's called kabuni and it is the most famous dessert. It's 1600 years old from the wedding of the king of this area, whose name I can't remember. But anyway, and it's a very special dessert, but because it was for his wedding and he was the king, it had to be incredibly special. So they put lamb neck meat into the dessert, and it's like the best rice pudding you've ever had. So if you're ever in Albania, look out for this restaurant, I guess. I really didn't know what to expect from Albania. It was just a place to ride to. But you can seriously fall in love with this country. There's like, up every path, well, road, there's, you just ride your bike up and then you end up somewhere truly magical. This morning I was down by the coast, so just rode up to the mountains, and yeah, what a morning. Been right up to the top of one of the big hills. Had spit roast lamb, which was just incredible, and a dessert with a story of the 600-year-old dessert that this restaurant serves everyone. It's kind of like a beautiful cinnamony, appley, raisiny or sultana rice pudding, but because it was created for a king, it had to be really special. And they put a neck of lamb into this dessert to make it fit for a king, and it was truly amazing. The waiter told me the story of when he served it to me, and yeah, there's something really special about moments like that when you travel, especially when you travel on your own. Sharing is a great part of life. So today I made a decision. I'm going to spend Christmas and New Year definitely in Tirana, the capital of Albania. Supposedly there's an amazing Christmas market and they have incredible fireworks, but also it's in this region, and with the bike there's something really special about riding up the sides of mountains and getting to the top, just having a look, for no reason. And that's the whole point of the unconventional retirement, and me being the unconventional retiree, is it's about the journey. There's no real destination. If I get somewhere and I like it and love it, I saw a video last night. Kosovo is just across the border, and that looks very much like Albania and medieval and incredible mountains. So I can spend 90 days there. So I'll probably spend more time in the north of Albania, then go across to Kosovo, and then go into North Macedonia, and then go back into Albania and go to the south. Maybe head to Greece. Yet to be decided, but there's quite a few more months ahead, so no need to make a decision just yet. Fresh mountain water. This will do me for later. I used to do this in Scotland. We had a little runoff in our village. Not sure it was ever this powerful. Beautiful water. You don't know, this tree appears to have the biggest lemons in the world. I've never seen lemons this big. I'm assuming they're lemons. Maybe they're melons, but I think they're lemons. I don't know if they're still fishing like this. They all seem pretty run down. I think the last time I saw this on a YouTube video in Vietnam, they lift up these nets and drop them down to catch the fish, obviously. So, Hammer's first snow, and my first snow of the year. Maybe I'm higher than I thought I was gonna be. But this is cool. It's a tiring ride, but wow, is it worth it. So I think I'm going down here, and I think that's a lake that I put into my sat-nav. To be honest, I don't have a clue. I've been riding for a couple of hours now, and maybe 2 down this road. We'll see. I'll get somewhere soon. There's something magical about the sounds of a waterfall, and just riding and discovering and listening. So that's the road. Incredible. It will be tarmacked at some stage, but at this point, sorry for the whiz, but this is the road. I really have no clue where I'm heading to anymore. I just know that I'm committed to this incredible road, which just goes on and on across this mountain. I am not sure I ever been so excited to see some tarmac. I am exhausted. What a ride! Oh my god. So it's absolutely beautiful here, and I would be very tempted to stay. But I think the weather is truly changing now. I think the snow is going to be coming to the north. And look at the clouds. There's like this all day yesterday. I think it's time to start riding south. It's time to get away from the mountains. Just so you get an idea, this is off season. So I'm assuming in the summer this is absolutely jam-packed. But at the moment, there ain't nobody here. Which is nice. It's quiet. So wasn't much point in making a video ride today. Literally, there's nothing to see and it just rained and rained and rained.
Your hands, answer your demons. Feel the pulse within your soul. Let the universe take control. Visualize each breath so clear. Everything you want is near. Infinite and boundless sea. Trust the flow and just be free. Align your mind with what you wish. Seek and find your chosen bliss. Believe in what you see. Let it come to be. Power in your hands. Answer your demands.
So I've just been riding and riding and riding. Thought I was going somewhere. But now that's still 2.5 hours away. But just discovered this beautiful lake with ducks and sheep. And it's absolutely stunning. Don't actually know what it's called yet, but I will find out. Hello, turkeys. Amazing. So, there is truly something incredible about abandoned buildings from an industrial age that's past. Whoops! But even better, when someone has come along and put graffiti all over that building, or 2 buildings in this case. It creates new life, new creation, new use for a building. Everyone just rides or drives past buildings like this. Sometimes you just have to stop and look really closely. It's just incredible. Look at that. Right up the side of this building. Let's zoom in. You can see the work that went into this. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Graffiti brings buildings to life. There are so many oranges all over Albania, just everywhere, just growing. I don't know. This is a criminal offence, but anyway, I can't resist a free orange. Beautiful riding through an incredible valley, just following this river. which just flows all the way through it. It's just quite magnificent. Something very soothing about a running river, the wind blowing, nature at its finest. Incredible, just to ride down roads like this. Wheel car, and then just incredible. So quiet, so beautiful. So beautiful here. This lake just seems to stretch on forever. It's absolutely huge. And assuming during the summer season, this is absolutely packed. But as we're in the middle of December, in the rain, not so busy. Look at those skies. Oh dear. So I literally have no clue where I am going. For the last half hour, my sat nav has just said unpaved road, and as far as I can see, this unpaved road goes on forever across these mountains. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I have to do a 2-hour road ride back to Barat, but at this point, this is the road less travelled, and the road I am now travelling on. So no sat nav, but this time it appears I will find the lake without even looking for it. This is the most incredible road. Unfortunately, there appears to be only one way back, and that means I'm going back up it. But that's alright, it's not dangerous in any way whatsoever. Yeah, 60 years old on a bike. Okay, I guess I've got this. And this is why you adventure ride. And come and ride, and you get to yourself. So that's the road that I just came down. It's quite incredible. And now they're preparing all this for tarmac. But if you get here quickly to Albania, you can ride these roads before the tarmac arrives. And this is the payoff. Get an adventure bike, get out your living room, get on the road. Seems like they're building the road for me. Isn't that nice? I don't know. The road I was going up was obviously not the way to the waterfall. And this obviously is. So, I guess we just keep travelling this path. Just be aware, if you come to Albania to ride a bike, that you can easily get yourself into some very, very testing riding. Slippery, muddy, four-wheel drives, about the only thing that's going up these roads. I've said before, I'm 60 and I've been riding a bike for 6 months, and yeah, this is a big bike I'm riding, but she's got rain mode, and that makes one hell of a difference when you're on slippy slidey track. But you know something, I may be out of breath and I may be feeling it, but damn is it worth it. So if ever I could do with a park bench, it's probably now. I've just discovered a road that I went up to someone in my ability is blocked. So the only way back is the road that I just came down, which was really tough. And it's at least an hour's ride. But I have no choice. So I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes, catch my breath, and then get back on good old Cassie and rewind what I just did. Okay. So I may not have made it to the waterfall due to the fact that there was a landslide. And it took me 2 hours of really hard, maybe 3 hours of hard riding to get to that landslide. But if that hadn't happened, I never would have found this lake. And the ride down it is truly incredible. So a little bit of lunch and then back on the road. I'm a diver, and I think it's interesting that when people go underwater, they will swim around corners, investigating, seeing what they can find. But when they're on the land, that fascination seems to stop. But look at this. This is once was someone's dream. Someone lived here and farmed this incredible land. And now nature is taking back our stones. So riding down the road and waterfall. Such a beautiful river. I know when it's flowing they have whitewater rafting, and I'm assuming this is a lot livelier as a waterfall, but still, it's beautiful. Raw nature in Albania, around every corner. How things work out. Yesterday, I did one of the hardest rides I've done. Following signs leading to a waterfall, and the road had a landslide, and my ability on a bike just did not allow me to ride any further, so I didn't see the waterfall. And then today, no sign, nothing to say there's a waterfall here. But on a beautiful, easy, twisty-turny road, all paved, and there you go, waiting for you around the bend. Not only an incredible waterfall, but listen to that flowing river. This is what this journey is about. Not following signs, riding and finding what's around the next corner. So this is the true beauty of slow travel. When you have nowhere to go, nowhere to be, and you're just traveling. And then you can stop and dangle your feet over the bank. Waterfall in the distance, blue sky, sun shining, and the absolute power of nature, with hammers making a special appearance. Sometimes just follow the path that not everyone else follows. Just because there's a cafe and a place to get a drink and some human-built lookout point doesn't mean that just a little bit further up, nature has just built this over millennia, carved the path. Water always finds the way. And think, this is how the canyon started. For the last 3 days, I've drank nothing but mountain water. Free and beautiful. So the beauty of this journey is the fact of I'm in no hurry to arrive anywhere, just long roads and amazing places, but it's also about not going where the tourists go. You know what I mean? The beauty of having a motorbike is it truly opens up the world to you. It's an experience I've never had before. A couple of scooters down in Bali, but nothing like this. Nothing like just escaping from where everyone else is. And I guess that's kind of what I want for my retirement. I've realised I've stayed in a place for 6 days now, and I feel it's time to move on. But I keep discovering incredible new places surrounding where I'm at. But there's so much of the world to see, and I'm 60 now, so the unconventional retirement is my kind of concept of filling in the countries that I haven't seen before. I keep passing these guys. There's a truck coming up and they go first and then I go first, and they're really friendly and wavy. Yeah, this is what it's about, guys. Get out in the world, find small lakes off crazy unpaved roads, just ride or drive, doesn't matter. I'm enjoying the ride, but you can do it in a car and the world is waiting for you. Come out and find it. Look at the pool in the middle of that waterfall, and the waterfall just goes down. Fortunately you can't see the drop, and look at that, and all the way round, and it carries on all that way. Quite the most incredible thing. I've been to the Grand Canyon and it's impressive, like really impressive, but is this not just as impressive? This goes on and on. Albania is just full of wonders. Oh my God, look at that waterfall. This is incredible. And seriously gives you vertigo when you stand right on the edge to take a video. But wow. Okay, there is definitely not a park bench here, but you can dangle your feet over the edge, which is really quite scary, and then just come around the corner of this incredible plant hanging there and look at that waterfall and that rock formation. And hopefully you're getting the kind of feeling of vertigo that I'm getting, because this is seriously tall and steep. Hannah's out and about. The mountains behind him, the valley below. So, it would appear that they haven't finished building the road yet. So I think this is the end of my journey today. I return the road I just came. But that's alright. And just like that, you're off the mountain roads and you're back to the tarmac. That was the most incredible ride, including a little owl. How cool is that? A magnificent waterfall. Unfortunately, I can't really see a route to get there. It's kind of straight down. And I'm not sure I'm committed to our walk. So for mile after mile, kilometre after kilometre, I have been riding down this road. And it's just full of cabbages, leeks, olives. But the thing that interests me the most about this is, I'm assuming this is all individual farmers. But anyway, as opposed to fields going into the distance of just the same crop, look at the difference here. But look how green everything looks. And the one thing I am yet to see here is anyone spraying. They just let nature get on with it. It's a beautiful thing to see. There's two huge birds of prey. I've still got one, the other one flew off. Can't see quite how huge he is. Or she. This maybe. But wow, that was a privilege, man. Fly, baby, fly. You going? No. Having a good. Beautiful sunrise, and then, sunset. And then look at that. Boom! There's a mountain under there. So, this is amazing. Like, this is like December 8th or 9th. You can see the snow up on the hills. But the sunshine is absolutely phenomenal. I'm in my t-shirt. The unconventional retiree of the unconventional retirement. And it's about 11:30 in the morning, and I don't know, I think sometimes you just need to ask yourself, what are you doing? What are your ties? Can you get freedom, I guess? This is what I feel this is. It's a journey across, well, northern part of Europe at the moment. I'm in Albania at the moment, and it's absolutely incredible. And you know, I'm doing it on a budget of £30, I guess, a day. You know, sometimes I can get it lower than that. With a bike, I can ride wherever I want, see whatever I want, leave the road whenever I want, experience Albania. You know, obviously, if you want the best and you want to stay in 5-star hotels and eat in the best restaurants, then you're going to need a lot more budget. But if you're happy and like nice budget hotels, I haven't done hostels. I'm wondering about that at my age, but I've probably got a couple of those that I need to do just to experience it. And yeah, I'm eating well. I'm riding every day in the most incredible country. The roads, 90% are amazing. I've had a couple where tested me. I think a Vogue DS 900X is a big bike for someone with not a lot of off-road experience, so I have to be careful of what I choose to ride. But most of what I've ridden has been, well, accessible to a 60-year-old that's been riding a motorbike for 6 months. So, you know, this is all possible, and it's incredible and beautiful. And if you're sitting and you're just watching daytime television and you've got money in the bank or a house to sell, which I didn't have, you know, I had some money, not a lot. I've got a little bit of revenue that's coming in, creating a YouTube channel. Sarah and I will have children's picture books out next year, which will be exciting. That will take, I don't know, probably a year before we make any money out of it. But that doesn't matter. You know, creating a YouTube channel. If some people watch it and they get inspired, you know, this is what this is about. Get out into the world, see it, experience it. I knew nothing of Albania, and the one thing I can guarantee you is, god damn, is it beautiful. Every mile of it so far has been breathtaking, with mountains and waterfalls and amazing food, friendly people. The English, not great, but you know, everyone gets by. And you know, we can't expect everyone to speak English, guys. You just need to get out there, experience it, leave the comfort of that home. Come here, go somewhere, do something. Learn to ride a bike, buy a camper van, get in a car, whatever it takes. Or just fly and rent a motorbike for 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. It's time to see the world. That's what I'm doing. And to tell you the truth, the world's amazing and it's just waiting for you. Words can truly not describe how epic these roads are in Albania. You just get off the road and twisties, and this is what you get. As far as the eye can see. What a road. Look at that. This is crazy. I'm balancing on my bike just so you can see. I've been coming up this road for probably 40 minutes. And now I'm going back. So I just made it back up a steep hill to where Jazzy Cassie was waiting for me. And as I said, guys, you know, this is what's out there. This is the world. Walk backwards to a drop, but anyway, I'll probably stop here. As I say, consider it, guys. December 9th. There's an eagle up there flying somewhere. There's a waterfall. There's snow on the mountains. The road twists and turns away. As you can see, I'm blinded by the sun. It's warm. I'm in a t-shirt. I'm gonna get back on the bike in a minute. Carry on riding. But this was kind of my, I don't know, my decision many years ago. I didn't get married, didn't have kids. I got a company, which kind of felt the same. And I still want to sort her out. But I always knew at some stage, without a wife and a kid, then there had to be something more than just sitting in the UK. Why can't retirement be about adventure? You know, I kept myself fit. I do yin yoga every morning to keep myself supple, which riding a bike you need. Trying to keep my fitness level up, because again, riding a big bike takes a lot of fitness. But you can get a smaller bike, you know, you don't need a 900cc beautiful monster like I've got. You can get a 450 or a 250. You can even come to countries like this and rent a scooter. You know, there are ways and there are means, and it doesn't cost that much. 30, 40 pounds a day. You don't need to pay for the heating, and you know, with breakfast included, you need maybe one other meal, but I mean, all of it makes it really possible. And the payoff, just look at it, guys. This is the payoff. December. Think about it. It's so warm, I'm in a t-shirt. There's snow in the mountains. This is as close to paradise as it gets, guys. It really is. So, I'm creating this channel, the unconventional retirement and the unconventional retiree. I'm hoping that maybe people see this, you know, if you're 55, 60, 65, your health. I met a guy the other day, 68 years old, driving a car. He's driven all the way down Croatia, which I did on the bike. He's driving all across Albania. He realized that he had enough money to live for the rest of his life doing what he wants. And you can do it too. Not only is this totally and utterly so cute for a coffee shop, well, we got cats. We may get cuddles. So, as always, nowhere to be today. Nothing particular to do. So just came up a different direction. And yet again, how incredible is this? Forever, it just stretches. Perfect roads, beautiful conditions, sun is shining in December, and I am loving my unconventional even, retirement. So, I just had a realization as riding through this valley, and they're just everywhere. There's incredible olive trees and farming, and I've yet to see anyone out using any kind of pesticide. And I just wonder if that's part of the fact that there's so many insects around in December. There's bees everywhere buzzing. There's hives in the middle of the hills. And everything looks so green, so natural. Everywhere I look, there's olive trees and orange trees. The orange trees are completely covered in oranges, beautiful oranges. And there's obviously a huge olive industry here. But as I say, I see no spraying. How beautiful and majestic is that? Come closer, baby. It's flying in circles on the thermals. And then you look over this direction and look at that. Snow-covered peaks. Wow.
every dream is coming true. Sunlight's dancing on my face. Feel the rush of life's embrace. Paint the world with colors bold. Every minute turns to gold. Oh, what an incredibly amazing day. Luck and happiness will light our way. Hearts will sing and spirits play. Nothing here will go astray. Stars align in brilliant streams. Whisper wishes turn in dreams. Laughing echoes for hours long. Harmony in every song. Oh, what an incredibly amazing day. Luck and happiness will light our way. Hearts will sing and spirits play. Nothing here will go astray. Feel the rhythm in your heart. Joy in every beat and part. Ride the wave of endless cheer. Magic moments all appear.
You can understand how these cities survived siege. Imagine being at the bottom trying to attack the town, surrounded by these walls and battlements. So a crazy thing happened today, which kind of has to be celebrated. At the start of this year, March, I came back from Lombok and travels of Bali with an idea to travel in India. And since then, working with Sarah, we've created a YouTube channel called The Unconventional Retirement. I've taken my bike test, bought a Vogue 900 DS 900X, and I've now travelled to Bharat, I believe it's called, the city of 1,000 windows, in Albania, which used to be communist and now is open, and it's possibly one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been to. But the reason today is important is we got a message today from our publishers. And I never thought I'd say that, but our book, Roger Goes Home, the cover is being sent to the designers to finish off the design of the cover from Sarah's illustrations. And the words that I have written, as I have become a children's book author, have been forwarded to the proofreaders. Things that I would never thought I would say. Not only creating a YouTube channel and travelling thousands of kilometres to Albania, with many more thousands to come, but also the fact that now our publishers are actively working on our first book, but they also requested the files for our second book, Roger Meets Father Christmas, with Nanook the polar bear. And they're going to start working on the cover for that. And again, proofreading my words. And by some stage next year, we will have created and had released 2 books, plus a YouTube channel, plus the fact that Sarah has got this incredible Hertz music channel, which is helping lots of people. So I guess all in all, this video just had to be done, because just sometimes, if you manifest hard enough, really manifest, believe it, every day and every night, then magical things can happen.